Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. I thought we could talk about continuous glucose monitors today because they seem to be all the rage. If you're new here, I am Lindsey. I love to do what I eat in a day videos, recipe videos, and sometimes I put out this health and wellness content based on my own experience and sort of my own quest to achieve those things. I like to do that in a low carb, keto friendly way. And if that is the content you're interested in, please poke around my channel and consider subscribing. To the rest of my viewers, thank you so much for being here. Let's get into this. It seems like everyone and their uncle on the interwebs right now are talking about continuous glucose monitors, showing them, talking about their experiences with them. And I can't say I haven't been intrigued, because I have. If you are familiar with my channel, you know I have used the Forest 6 Connect now for several months, and I absolutely love that monitor. It has a multi-monitor that does glucose, ketones, uric acid, and cholesterol all in one unit. And I've really loved the data that I have collected from that particular system. And I'm still using that system all the time, like every single day. However, the data that I could get with a CGM really intrigued me, and I really wanted to try that out, adding it as just another tool in my toolbox for things that I can use to make better decisions for my own health and wellness quest. As an aside, I am not a medical professional, I am not a doctor, a nurse, a healthcare practitioner, I am none of those things. I'm just a stay-at-home mom who homeschools her kids and is fascinated with health and wellness and tools with which I can achieve those things. So take all of this as my own personal experience and consult your own healthcare professionals for anything you want to do health related in your life. My kids got sick the week before Thanksgiving. Then we traveled for Thanksgiving to Texas where they picked up the flu, and then it was sort of a domino effect through my household that we all kind of fell ill. It kind of got a little bit less intense as it struck each member of my family, and by the time it got to my husband, it was kind of just like a mild sniffle with some congestion. So we are still like at, I would argue, an 83% at this household. So not too bad, but you might be able to hear a little bit of the congestion in my nasal cavity here. I tell you that because I have had this box, this Nutrisense box, sitting in my bedroom for the past several weeks, and I have not gotten to it because caring for ill children, traveling, and caring for ill family members, again, it's just, there's a lot that happens, and part of me wishes that I would have installed this right when I got it to see how illness affected me, but that is not what I did. Instead, I just recently applied this, and I want to show you that footage right now. Inside my Nutrisense box, there is my CGM and a quick start guide, along with a little sticker that you place over top of the sensor to sort of help protect it during the 2 weeks that you have it installed. The quick start guide gave me access to the app quickly, so I didn't have to go searching for it through the app store. And the how to apply your CGM tutorial was really easy. I'm selecting the fattiest part of my arm and starting to take apart all of the stuff and things in the CGM box. They provide some alcohol wipes to cleanse and prep your CGM sensor site. We've got some little Papa John's garlic butter stuff that you peel open, and there's the sensor. You got your applicator. Looks like a giant child's pretend lipstick. You line up your little dark gray lines to ensure you've got them properly connected. Listen for the click, and then hold it up like it's a trophy. Find your spot, install, and make sure you make a big show of how much it hurt. It actually didn't feel like anything, so we're all good there. And now the tricky part of applying the protective patch over the sensor. You leave that little center circle on the patch so it doesn't stick to the sensor portion. I found this to be somewhat tricky, to be honest. Nope, not like that. No, rearrange. Yes, rearrange. Yes. There we go. Centering it is a little tricky on your own, but I managed it. All right, let me tell you a little bit about Nutrisense. Nutrisense is a program that utilizes the data from a CGM, continuous glucose monitor, to help you make better decisions for your health and wellness. It can help you manage health conditions you may have. It can help you figure out foods that may not respond well to your specific body's chemistry. It can help you to lose weight. There's a whole plethora of reasons why Nutrisense could be beneficial for you. I really want to see what different situations, stressors, and foods impact my glucose and by extension, my overall health. So that is why I was really excited to give Nutrisense a shot. Their app is extremely intuitive. You go on to their website, you fill out their health questionnaire, and they determine whether or not you would be a good candidate for the CGM. Once they determine that, you are sent the CGM and then you receive it, you download their app, and you begin your journey of continuous glucose monitoring. So the app is really intuitive. They have a how-to step-by-step tutorial for installing the CGM. They have tons of frequently asked questions. They have a messages area where you are connected to your specific nutritionist. I really liked in the questionnaire that they asked if you wanted tough love, encouragement, someone to just be alongside you, whatever the case may have been. They kind of take into account your personality when they match you up to a nutritionist, and I appreciate that very much. They also have a great dashboard that gives you the quick and simple data. You can add things easily. You can just scan your monitor to see what your glucose is doing. You can add meals. You can insert different activities. You can add notes and measurements. The notes and the measurements were things that I thought were fantastic. I have been, for the past, I don't know how many months, plugging into a spreadsheet sort of little details about my day. When I woke up, how did I sleep the night before? Just like simple little observational type things that help me to understand that's why my glucose was that way. Or, oh, I got up 17 times last night to help a child. No wonder my sleep was terrible. No wonder my glucose was just all cattywampus. So having the notes option is super cool to me. You can also message your nutritionist there. It's really quick, really easy, very intuitive. I like this platform very much. They have an entire tab filled with analytics that helps you to determine what the overall trends might be for your specific chemistry, which I think is really cool. You can go and just determine things for that specific day, for 1 week, 14 days, a month, 2 months. It goes to up to 4 months on the data. So you can really see those trends and make good decisions for your specific body. Nutrisense is a subscription service that helps you to get the continuous glucose monitor while also offering you that added benefit of a nutritionist who is trained to help you make better decisions for yourself based on the data. It is one way that you can acquire a CGM. You can also get them through a prescription with a healthcare professional. You can find various places online that can offer you CGMs. They are a little bit different every place you go. Getting the CGM with the Nutrisense program and subscription was really easy for me, and it was a fast way for me to acquire the tools to be able to understand better how my body's chemistry responds to the things that I do on a regular basis. I have an affiliate link down in my description box below where you can go learn more information. And if you get to the point where you plug in your email address, that gives me a little bit of a kickback. And if you do choose to subscribe to Nutrisense, I have a $25 off coupon for your CGM. And that will be in the link down below. Do not feel obligated. This is just one more tool in the toolbox that I am just fascinated by. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know that it is not something everybody wants to do or can do. So much respect to you. I do not want you to feel burdened by this, but if you are curious about it, those links are down below for you to check it out. And I'm just excited to see what this data does for me. Overall, I feel pretty healthy. However, I am discovering after all of our travels this past year, my body doesn't want to release the extra energy that it has, specifically around the midsection. And I'm curious to see what things I am doing that have impacted that for me. And obviously, none of this data is going to clearly say, Lindsey, stop doing this thing or else you will continue to store energy around your waistline. But if I can use the Nutrisense coach to help me interpret the data, I might be able to figure out the nitty-gritty things that I could stop doing or possibly start doing to help me not feel so squishy. Obviously, exercise is going to be my #1 friend in all of this, but if I could avoid certain foods that are not helping me, that would also be useful. That's all I have for you for Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so very much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video.